What is up, you guys? Chapter 7, Season 1 is finally here. And with that, RIP to the Battle Bus, temporarily though. And with that, we also have a brand new Battle Pass in this video. We're going to go through it real quick. They kind of changed the system here, and there are some pretty cool rewards, but nonetheless, it may look slightly different than what you're used to. So make sure to like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on the new chapter and the whole new Battle Pass system, which is not a crazy whole revamp, but it is quite different. We're going to jump into it right now. Let's check it out. All right, so here we have it. As you can see on the screen, we have the Battle Pass Chapter 7, Season 1. And if you notice, I already got a head start on it. I started playing the game just to check it out, get a feel for it. Also earn rewards. So I already completed the first page, but you're probably wondering, if you look at the bottom, you're like, wait, I'm seeing skins and characters, but I'm not seeing the typical layout of the Battle Pass where it shows you, your progression. Let's say page 1 with your tier 1 rewards and so forth. What they've done in this case is that they've separated per, I guess, page. So each character you see down here, so the first one being the bride from Kill Bill, she has 2 pages. The next one up here, I forget her name, but let me just check it out. Cat Holloway. So she has 2 pages. Let me just break it down pretty quickly here what we have. So for example, let's say you go into the first page here and you open it up. Now you're going to see what you're normally used to. You see the rewards we have here. For example, the emote, the peril piñatas, slicing it up. Then we also have Yuki's Revenge loading screen, which is pretty cool. Then you have the bride's colors wrap for your weapons, which I think look pretty dope. Let me see. Let me fire the weapon here. All right. It's not animated, but nonetheless, it matches the skin and the color theme. Then we have Bride's Revenge emote. We have the Hanzo Katana pickaxe. Let's check that out real quick. Goes perfect, of course, with the bride. And then you have your banner icon. Then you go on to your second page. And as you can see here, you have a Kiddo's Moto glider. You have a Black Mamba emote. You got your Voyager Verite. I think that's how you say it. Full screen, check that out. Pretty nice. And then as we continue, we got the back bling, the Hanzo Katana. We look at that. Looks nice, engraved. I love the attention to detail. You have your Burning Eyes emote. You have your 100 V-Bucks. And then, of course, you have your Beatrix Kiddo outfit Fortnite skin. So as you can see here, once again, and if you look at the top of the screen there, you're going to see the characters, or I guess each page. If you move back onto the Battle Pass and you go on to the second page, this is where I'm at so far. As you can see here, once again, the same layout here. We're going to go through these fast. So you got the Forte Award for the best dramatic elimination. Okay. Then you also have here the sponsored by Wonky Entertainment loading screen, your V-Bucks. You got the Holloway wrap. Let's check that out here. Trigger the weapon. Looks pretty cool. You also have the ribbons contrail, and then you have the Cat Holloway outfit. This one's pretty dope. I like the colorways of these skins. Of course, you also have your Lego style. Then you go to the second page, and then you get the red carpet emote. You have your silver screen gala glider. You have your silver screen Forte Award again, but in that blue color. You also have your ice cold Holloway emote. You have your silver screen popcorn bucket for your back bling. I don't know if this one's reactive, but it may do a little pop of the popcorn depending on elimination or your movement. And then you have your silver screen cat. So she's in a different outfit. As you can see, she's studded out, or she's actually pretty much dressed up, ready to go. And she still has that pistol on the side. So there's apparently also, if you take a look right here at the bottom right, there's a Fortnite Blitz Royale. There are, for this reward here, it's a bonus reward. It's a different colorway of her outfit, dress, makeup. And I think to get this one, says, see, you have quests. These quests, it says Cat Holloway reward, stage 1 of 5. You're going to have to earn these here. So you go to the quest, for example, and right now we have the bride here that I'm kind of finishing up. And I guess hers comes up next, depending, if I'm not mistaken, once I continue the pass here. So there you have it. And so you have a Blitz Royale version, I guess you could say. And that's your second page. Then your third one here, once again, if you notice, it's showing you the skin, which I think is pretty organized, is a better way to look at things. So let's say you want to go to, for example, right over to Back to the Future. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but you know, you can skip along. And then you have the emote, the little skin board here. Check that out. Track. This is the, let me see, the Beach King wrap. And it is animated, so check that out. Very cool. Then you have the Peely Surfer glider. I like this one. It fits too with the theme, you know, because you're now, once again, rest in peace to the battle bus. You're surfing a wave into the map. So it fits the theme, and the graphics on it look pretty cool. Then you also have your Movie Makers and Mocktail back bling. And then, of course, you have Kingston. The skin here with the pistol. He's a surfer dude. And you have your Lego style. So the second page here is the same deal. Like I said, it's just an alternate skin colorway. So you have your Director's Pride paddle. Let's check that out. Then you have your banner icon, your V-Bucks. You have the same one as the same back bling as the previous page, but this one here is a red and silver theme. Then you have your Kingston's Vision loading screen. That one looks pretty cool. And then I prefer this colorway for the Director's Pride Kingston. This one, he's red and silver or gray or both, whichever color. And once again, the Lego. So there you have it. Once again, as you're breaking down these pages, is not that much of a, you know, deviation from what they did previously, but it's more organized, I think. And you can see the skins right away instead of having to like scroll forward just to see what the skin is for like the 5th page. Then here, let's go. We have our coin drop contrail. I don't know why there's a loading. It's like a little glitch. Once again, beginning of the season, first chapter, there's always going to be some little bugs. Then you have the stunt copter. Check that out. That's a nice glider right there. You have your stun chucks, and then you have Carter Wu. He looks pretty dope. Colorway too, black and red, looks good. And he has the Pelian 2 hat. I guess that's the movie he's part of. And there goes your Lego style. Second page, same deal. You have a Carter's Training emote. Very nice. Then you have your face-off stun chucks pickaxe. Let me see how this looks and sounds. On top of that, then you also have your set Shifu loading screen. Face-off Moran. Face-off stun copter. And the stunt King Carter. Very nice. This is pretty good. And then once again, you have your Fortnite reload. These are the quests that you're going to get. I prefer this skin here because, hold on. This looks cool. You see it's animated. The tattoos, everything like starts to glow. I guess if you get an elimination, they glow, or I could be wrong, or you can just have both styles. I can't click on it, so it doesn't allow me to like check, you know, the options. So as we continue here, next up, we have the tape deck emote. So she's with her camcorder on a skateboard, vlogging, recording. The park loading screen for Valiant's drone. Then you have the slam quarter pickaxe, which she basically just slams her camcorder on a, is it a tripod or a bat? It's a tripod. And then, or unipod in that case. And then a Karina's Vibe wrap. This one looks pretty cool here. Trigger the weapon. It is not reactive from what I can tell. And then you have Karina herself. She looks pretty cool. I've seen her already in the game, so that means some people are pretty far ahead on the battle pass. And then you have your second page, which has a different colorway for the Mystery Prevalence drone. You have a board breaker contrail, V-Bucks, Zap Cat emote, Mysterious Heartbreak board, and I prefer this colorway. It looks better than the original one. Up close, there you go. They always do a great job with these skins. And then you have Karina in the Lego style. So we're kind of moving along fairly quick. I'm trying not to bore you with everything. Some of you probably have already seen this, or if some of you are just trying to check it out and trying to get like a quicker version, this is what this video does, or it's aimed to do. So then right here we have our hoverboard. There you go. Make fly. Make great sky emote. I like Back to the Future. I'm a big fan, so I'm going to enjoy earning these rewards. You have the Marty's Gibson ES 345, so you can use it as a back bling and you can use it as a pickaxe. Awesome. So smash away with the guitar, and then Marty McFly. That's one of my favorites here. Probably, if not my favorite skin of the battle pass so far. Lego style right there. And then the second page, you have this big camcorder as a pickaxe. You have their banner icon with the DeLorean. You have the V-Bucks. And the DeLorean, I think, is coming to the game. Can't wait. Then you have the Flux Fall Contrail, so the flux capacitor. If you watch the movie, you know, Looking McFly emote. And then this is the future version. Yeah, the future Marty with his future jacket there. It still has those busted Nikes though. And yeah, this is it for the Marty McFly. Can't wait to get these. Up next, we have your cross glider with these weird bananas as aliens. So they're kind of like doing a reference to Alien. Once again, the whole theme of it is the West Coast, Vegas, movies, cinema. So they're doing slight references. You have the action star. Here we have the Pelion pod. This looks pretty cool. Once again, it has a big reference to the movie Alien, if I'm not mistaken. Action knife pickaxe. So it's pretty standard. You have your Pelion Punisher. I think this has a counter on it too, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, you can see the numbers going down per shot. And then you have Miles Cross, the skin action figure, if you want to call him action figure because he's an action star. And then the second page here, once again, we have the Action Kick emote. Pretty cool. And then this one right here, you have your Pelion pod in purple. I like this color way better. And then you have the same thing, a different colorway for the extraterrestrial cross glider. Shout out to that little glitch where the L is on one separate line. So there's a typo or a font issue here going on. And then you have V-Bucks, the action knife again. And then you do have the Superstar Miles Cross in a different colorway. And you also do get this colorway as well, which is like an army fatigue. Pretty nice. And then on the last page, here we go. Voyager's Cube. All right. And that's the Lego version. You have the Voyager's end loading screen. Cubic Jolt. Let's check that out. So it is animated. As you can see, there's like this yellow lightning bolt that scatters across the gun. Traverses across it, I mean. All right. And then you have the Crackling Cube back bling. That looks pretty cool. Kevin, the Cube. V-Bucks. You always want V-Bucks. Reality Voyager Glider. And then Dark Voyager. It says Reality Redacted. Here we go. This one looks cool because look, inside his helmet, you can see the cube. And then if you go to the next page, you have the same group is in blue now, the blue Crackling Cube. Banner icon, V-Bucks, Dark Voyager spray, V-Bucks. You have your burning spin blade. Let's see this. Okay. And then you have your blue alternate outfit here. But the one that looks probably the best, and they always obviously leave it for last, is the final one here. Look, check this out. Hold on. Wait, what did I do? Oh, there you go. Come on. Stop hitting quest. View reward. There you go. Get it together. Now we have the Burning Voyager Reality Redacted once again. This is probably the best one. Look, with the flame. It's like a Ghost Rider infused mixture with the Dark Voyager. I like this one. We'll be running this one. And there you have it, guys. So as you can see, you have your entire battle pass laid out by not icon, but each skin. And then you also do have your bonus rewards. So you have a Gala glider in like a hot pink with a lipstick on top. You have your Cat's Shot emote, V-Bucks, banner icon, Premiere Pops back bling. We have the Star and Roll loading screen, and you have your Incognito cat. So this is another different style for her skin. Second page is still coming soon. It unlocks on January 9th in the new year. There should be a total, I think, of 7 rewards or 3, but we'll check them out and I'll make a video on it when it drops. So there you have it. Once again, guys, you have your entire battle pass here for Chapter 7, Season 1. Much more organized. There was like that one typo error that I saw, but nonetheless, hopefully you guys are working your way through. And me personally, I'm not buying it entirely. I'm not trying to spend another 100 USD dollars to try to just skip. I'd rather just earn the rewards. It makes the game a little bit more fun to play because you look forward to unlocking new things rather than just skip everything, buy everything, and then just have it. Then kind of takes away that fun. But there you have it. All right, so there you have it, guys. You have your Chapter 7 Season 1 Battle Pass. I made the video much more quicker because by the time you're seeing this, I'm pretty sure you already saw it or you've been through it or you're starting to claim the rewards, skim through it, seen leaks. It doesn't matter, but if you didn't and this is your first time checking it out, hopefully I gave you a little preview of what's in store for the Battle Pass. Let me know your comments below. What are your thoughts on the new chapter? What do you think of the Battle Pass? Do you like this new layout? Do you like the skins? I think they did a good job with this one. The Marty McFly for me is the best one. So that's the one I'm gunning for. And there's a lot to grind out and look forward to. And they laid it out pretty good, I guess you could say, for what it is. Some people have some comments on it. They don't like sort of the layouts or how it was put together. I also saw a floating comment about the locker, but that's a whole nother thing. Either way, hopefully this video showed you what the Battle Pass has in store for you guys if you haven't checked it out yet. Once again, I'm going to check out the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Chapter 7, Season 1. Hit that subscribe button so you know when I go live and when I drop new content. I'll see you in the comments and I'll see you on my next stream. Peace.